This is breaking news.
The best Netflix original movies right now. One thing is certain about this month's selection of original movies on Netflix. They aren't Oscar bait. Back in Action is an action comedy that's purely a crowd pleaser. But Netflix thrives on films like that. It's the equivalent of having a modest box office hit that suddenly shows up in your Netflix feed. Our other pick for the month, Don't Die. The Man Who Wants to Live Forever is a documentary about Bryan Johnson, a man who has taken some very aggressive steps to lengthen his life. What Johnson, and by extension, the viewers and the filmmakers, probably didn't expect is that the movie underlines the personal cost of his quest beyond the money that he invested in himself. Back in Action 2025. Back in Action is actually more notable for getting Cameron Diaz out of retirement and Jamie Foxx back into a leading role following his health scare than anything in the film itself. Foxx and Diaz play Emily and Matt, a pair of former secret agents who decided to get out of the game and raise a family together. Emily and Matt may think they've pulled off their retirement, but they can only hide for so long in the age of social media. Their children, Alice, McKenna Roberts, and Leo, Rylan Jackson, have no idea who their parents really are, but they're going to get a crash course when Emily and Matt's enemies discover that they're still alive. Don't Die. The Man Who Wants to Live Forever, 2025. Meet Bryan Johnson, the title character of the documentary Don't Die. The Man Who Wants to Live Forever. That's not an exaggeration, as Johnson really does want to live well past the point of any other human. He's also a millionaire who has spent a considerable portion of his fortune to achieve that result. The real question is whether Johnson's efforts have had any real effect on his longevity. Even the filmmakers behind this project question whether Johnson's intense regimen is pseudoscience nonsense. Johnson spends so much time trying to achieve the impossible that he rejects the things that make life worth living. It's an interesting portrait of an unusual man, and the film does find its heart by following his bond with his son. The 688, 2024. The 688 serves as a reminder that Tyler Perry can do more than just endless media movies, although he does have another one of those films coming to Netflix next year. For this movie, Perry draws upon the true story of the 6,888th Central Postal Directory Battalion, the first and only battalion of all black women during World War II. Kerry Washington stars as Major Charity Adams, the woman in charge of the 6888, who wants nothing more than a chance to prove the valor of her battalion. The film also offers a personal story through Lena Derricott King, Ebony Obsidian, a young woman who lost someone she cared for in the war before joining the battalion. When the 6888 is finally sent to Europe, it isn't for combat. Instead, they have to fix the armed forces' broken mail distribution system and reconnect thousands of soldiers with their loved ones back home. Carry On, 2024. Carry On is definitely going to remind you of a die-hard film, especially because it's set during Christmas Eve in an airport, just like Die Hard 2 was. But unlike John McClane, Taron Egerton's Ethan Kopek isn't a cop. He's just a TSA agent who desperately wants to make it into the police academy with the support of his girlfriend, Nora Parisi, Sophia Carson. On the day Ethan finally pushes for more responsibility at work, an unnamed traveler, Jason Bateman, threatens to have Sophia killed if he doesn't allow a very suspicious package through airport security. Ethan deciphers that the bag is part of terror's plot. The traveler is watching his every move, and Sophia's life isn't the only one on the line if Ethan fails to act.